Dragon. Oh my gosh, I can't even say dragon. Hey, what's up, you guys? We're here with 41172, the Water Dragon Adventure. 212 pieces of Lego Elves. I have never gotten this theme before. At least I don't remember ever getting something from this theme before. I've gotten a few friend sets, actually, like 2, and one of them was a poly bag. So anyway, main reason why I picked this up, the blue pieces. That's pretty much the main reason why, is because it comes with good pieces that I would love to use in something. So there you see on the back, it spits out water. You can throw it food, and I don't know, you can sit there and make yourself look pretty. I don't know. But thankfully, only tape. We don't have to worry about trying to cut up this box. So let's just get on with the review. Dude, it's a dragon. Like, yeah, man. So I basically got this set because a while ago on Shadow Gear 6335, he ended up getting this set and it looked amazing. And since they didn't have the elf ship that was that contained a bunch of dark blue in it, this was another good option because it had a bunch of the light azure, or the medium azure, I think that's what it is. So it's the same color, or at least I think it is. Maybe it's dark azure, I don't know, as the Volkswagen that just came out. So anyway, let's go over the minifig, or I guess the mini doll as they are called. So I have no idea what her name is. She seems to be the water one out of the bunch. And she contains a map that is terrifying. I don't know. It's got an egg that leads to a castle that looks very ominous and suspicious. So yeah, like printing on the feet as well. They got a lot of nice printing going on in here. So yeah, head comes off, the ears are attached, and it's the weird. It's not rubber, but it's a fairly stiff rubber. It's kind of the same stuff that these horn pieces are made out of. So it's not full-on rubber like some of the other hair has been, but it's a little better. And we've got a sig fig of me, and as you can see, it fits onto a regular minifigure. So, you know, say you got a regular minifigure that has light skin, and you want to make it an elf, this is the way to go. So yeah, and that's really all there is to talk about that. Not sure what this is for, because we ended up having 2 of those pieces of each. We had 2 that didn't have any printing, and then 2 that did have printing. So, and you know, that just left 1 each as extra pieces, but this is what the instructions said to do. So anyway, the next thing that you build is the dragon, but I'm going to save it for last because I enjoy making you guys anticipate the excitement. So we'll move on to this thing. I assume it is a little spring or something. It's got a bunch of rocks growing out of there. You got a clam nearby because water, you know. Although I can't seem to get it open. There we go. Inside is a gingerbread star. It's the color of gingerbread. That's why I'm calling it that. We've got this thing. Whatever it's supposed to be. I guess it's some sort of potion, some sort of whatever. Same thing over here with this bottle, which is actually just a cylinder with a crystal inside, a purple crystal actually, which is pretty exciting because I've never had a transparent purple crystal before. So who knows if that will ever come in handy. it probably won't. But I am not going to complain because it's exciting, and I have pretty much every color of crystal there is, except for trans neon orange. Is it raining? It sounds like it's raining. Cool. It is only 9:20 right now, and rain usually doesn't come until the afternoon, so. And that's 9:20 in the morning. So, anyway, you got a brush to, to brush your elven hair. And inside comes with binoculars in gold, which is nice to have. Just putting that out there, but it's a nice little hidden area. So, pretty cool. And a printed piece. Oh my gosh. Oh, like weird mossy stuff, but it's printed. So that is pretty cool. And then the rest of this, it's just water spelling out everywhere. And the reason why it makes me think that it's a spring or something like that is because that's how springs work. They kind of come out of holes out of the sides of mountains or just more elevated areas where the aquifer has reached the edge and water just kind of starts spilling out. It's a bunch of technical science stuff that I really don't want to try and get into trying to explain because, well, it's been a few years since I took oceanography and also and earth science, and also I don't remember as much, and I'm probably getting some stuff wrong. But anyway, you also build a lily pad, which is cool and kind of nice. They got this little rocking motion for it, so you could actually like put it in water or something like that, and it would float, or do a little bit of buoyancy stuff. I don't know, but these things. The back of the box said you like try and toss these into the mouth of the dragon. I don't know why the dragon is eating little baby lily pad things, but if that's what it eats, cool. But you've got a little catapult right there, so that's kind of neat. Just add another little function. We've got more of these transparent purple crystals. So apparently this tree grows both flowers of two different colors, also with leaves of two different colors, but it also grows currency. So yeah. Or at least, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's currency, maybe it's not. I don't know how this elven world works, so. But there is not really much else to say. I do appreciate that they kind of tried to hide some of this gray in here and not it just be sticking out so abruptly from all these nice colors. Because, I mean, you see that, and it's like, that looks pretty weird. But you put that in the way, and it doesn't look all that bad. It's just, like, a little bit of some rock formation. But not just, like, all of a sudden, rock formation. So, yeah. As you can see, we got a ton of extra pieces. These are the extra pieces from just this thing. These are the extra pieces from the dragon, which we will talk about next. So, the dragon is absolutely fantastic. It's not flawless, of course, but it is really awesome. So, it did say to put a bunch of stickers on this. I didn't feel like it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Because this is pretty much a parts pack. However, this dragon is so awesome. I kind of want to get another one just to keep around to play with because it's really cool. It's actually really cool. So inside you've got a clip you can add water to, which is a piece that I have not gotten ever because I've got trans neon orange, I've got transparent orange, I've got transparent green because there were sets that dealt with underwater, and that this was the seaweed piece, which is actually pretty innovative when you change the color like that, and it's also used a lot for water. But because I never got fire sets from the city and town type themes, never got it. So now it's nice to finally have at least one of these things that I could use for water one day. But this dragon is fantastic because of all the different areas of articulation. Like, I am moving this everywhere, and it's so great because it's not like the it's not like the dinosaurs that were in 2001, but that was the whole point of that, was to have those big sections. But then you had well, actually it's even more superior than it is now, because we've got the dewbacks from Star Wars. They are the giant lizard things that sand troopers will ride on Tatooine outside of the cantina, and also in the middle of the desert if you're watching the special edition. Well, that's the only time they ever ride them. But anyway, and they were constructed using really big parts that just kind of clipped into one another, and then you were kind of done in maybe 10 pieces. I guess I was talking for 10 minutes. Wow. So this will be the first long review after a long time. So anyway, as I was saying with the dewbacks and things like that, they weren't very useful for having an animal, because you couldn't really do much with them. You could move the legs, you could move the head a little bit, but only in one area. Like, it only had the one pivot, and it could only do that. They weren't ball joints. But this thing is just absolutely covered in ball joints. And then also, speaking of other animals today that are in Star Wars, it was just like a single piece, and then you added some stuff on top. Like, that's pretty boring. This thing is completely brick built. It's filled with little mixel joints in here. It's fantastic. My only complaint about it having all these mixel joints is that the mixel joints have yet to come in any single color other than light gray and dark gray. What the heck, man? I want some colors, because I feel like if this was purple or blue, then that'd be great. Now, I'm also not complaining that they are in gray, because then that means I can make more little Paqueto Domos, little mini robots and stuff, so... It comes with the little advantage and disadvantage at the same time. So these wings, I have no idea what I'm ever going to use them in, but they are fantastic. And from what I've heard and understand, these are a smaller version of the bigger version that came with the Vikings sets, which most of those dragons were also brick built. And those Viking sets came out back in 2006. Wow, oh my gosh, that's 10 years ago. Wow, I'm old. And somehow I got a third one. I don't know how standard this is. I have yet to check Bricklink to see if other people have gotten a third in here. This would be another reason to get one of these sets, because like now I've got an odd number of wings. What if I want to make something that needs more wings? But at the same time, what's wrong with having something this just be a detail of being a third wing, like like make some sort of weird Friends version of a Batmobile, even though I don't have a single Batman minifigure. So, but whatever. It comes with a little bow. That's kind of cute and all. Single minifig flipper. I have never seen that in a Lego set before, which is kind of a lie. I have seen that before, but it came with the other one with it still attached by its little, oh, what is it called? I think it's a sprug. It's the piece of plastic that holds other pieces of plastic together. And I don't know the technical term for it. That sounds very close to what it is, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it is actually called, because I just made that up on the spot based off of prior knowledge and guessing. But anyway, in there is one of these pieces. This piece was introduced a while ago, but now we finally have one, at least on my side of the internet. So cool. And it's literally just a 1x1 tile with a little bit of a half a stud length of a peg up on top. And that peg is also hollow, so you can add bows and things to it that don't have any sort of connection other than this little mini tiny point. Also, this elf has a little hole on the back of her hair, so you can add a bow like that. Just putting that out there. You can do such a thing. So yeah, man, this dragon, like, tons of articulation and nice pieces everywhere. I haven't gotten these sideways tooth pieces before. At least I don't remember ever getting them. And they come in a neat color, and they could add a lot of cool detail to a possible pod racer, which I would love to do in the theme of the Powerpuff Girls, but I don't have enough lime yet, or at least something to make it look right. But you know, Powerpuff Girls, they're like 20 years old now. They're pretty awesome. So, and lately I've been watching Powerpuff Girls Z, which is an anime that's based off of it, and it is so, like, terribly wrong, but it works in such a way because they make it work in such a weird way. And because I'm not exposed to too much anime in my life, this has been one that has been, like, the most childlike, I guess, but it's fun. But there you go. You got your weird elf without a name on the back of this water dragon, using one of these panel pieces that I've mentioned in the past that has been in other system sets that use regular minifigure legs. However, the reason why this works with the mini dolls and not the minifigure legs is because the mini dolls actually have enough friction in between. Okay, that could not have gone more imperfectly. I can't believe that just happened. Like, I can show you guys that there is not nearly as much of a gap in between. Or maybe there is. Oh my gosh. I don't know, but it seems to work a lot better with the mini dolls. Maybe it's just because there's more connection. Maybe I don't know. It is completely unimportant, and I'm starting to butcher this review like I do all of my reviews. So we're just going to put this back like this. We're going to bring this in here. We're going to bring that in over there. And we're just going to get rid of all of these extra pieces, of which there are like 20. And we're going to say that that is, for the most part, the end of this review of 41172, the Water Dragon Adventure Dragon. Oh my gosh, I can't even say dragon. So, thanks for watching. I highly suggest that you go pick this set up. It's got a bunch of cool pieces in it. It's also just a very well constructed set.